as far as tips for beginners, your electrolytes are important to watch, especially during the transition. So this is for any like low carb diet, but SMP, so your salt, magnesium, and potassium. Um, Most people I know aren't taking these, maybe in the transition to help, switch things over. But salt's easy. I mean, I salt the heck out of everything. And then a magnesium supplement is great. I'm actually taking it right now, and I wasn't for a while. Just I was getting like restless legs at night, so I added that in. I'm not taking potassium. It's hard. Potassium's hard to supplement. When you get a potassium supplement, it says like 2% of the daily value. So it's like, why are you even taking it?
Yeah.
But Morton salt has a thing called light salt, and it has a lot of potassium in it. So if you're looking for that, it doesn't taste that great. So I wouldn't really put it on your food, but you can drink it. There's electrolyte drinks. So that's what you would want to pay attention to in the beginning. And sorry, I keep going off on these tangents. You were saying
Uh,
things to have on hand.
yeah, just things to have on hand. What are good things to have on hand for new people, whether it's a tool to cook and eat with, or just like a certain type of meat to have on hand when you get that craving and you get hungry.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so definitely those electrolytes. I would recommend having a big jar of tallow. That's what I cook in. Get rid of all your oils, all your seed oils. Those are not doing anything great for you. Um, I mean, avocado and coconut oil would be like an okay thing, but nothing is going to compare to those animal fats. So the
Mhm.
tallow or even butter. So have those. I like having chopsticks or the carnivore crisps or carnivore snacks, just to have like on the go. But I find eating this way, you're less snacky. Like your meals are just so satiating and filling. Like I ate what time is it? I had a New York strip. It was almost a pound with a shit. Oh, sorry. I don't know if I can cuss. With a lot of butter at like 10 o'clock. So that was 6 hours ago. And I still feel so full. Like I'm probably
So
going to have,
when you say a lot of butter, how do you like the funny side of my brain says like you have a shot glass on the side full of butter and you're just gonna shoot it. But like how do you eat butter with the steak? Do you melt it on it, or do you how does that work?
well, yeah, I mean, today I cooked it in butter and tallow, and then I just ate it standing right there on my cutting board. And I would cut a slice and I would dip each slice like in the pan. So I used everything that I cooked with too. But yeah, I'll put butter on my burgers. Um, so just real quick, like on the macro side, I don't track, but if you were, you would want to be having like as much fat as you are protein. And as far as much, and everyone's different. This may need to be adjusted, but as much protein as you need is what your maintenance weight is or your goal weight. So my goal weight is 130. I'm far from that. But so that would mean I would want to have a minimum of 130 grams of protein a day. And my fat usually matches that. So when you're looking at like ground beef, the fat and the protein, they're pretty similar. They're pretty matched up like 1 to 1. So yeah, if you're eating chicken, dump some butter on it. And the butter and the fat, like that's really what's helping with being satiated and any cravings. If you're having cravings, like drink a little salt water and have a bite of butter. I've seen people like steak and Bella gal, or no, steak and butter gal. Her name's Bella. When she's an ex-vegan, and when she first started eating this way, she's like, I would keep sticks of butter in the freezer, and I would just like take slices of them and eat them frozen. So fat is our friend. I feel like everybody fears fat. They're afraid of the cholesterol, and what it's going to do, and that doesn't come into play. Only when you're eating like the carbs and the junk is all that fat going to be harmful for
So
you.